What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today I want to talk about inflation. I want to talk about COLA because this is going to be very important for people who are receiving Social Security, people on SSI, SSDI, because the Social Security Administration is going to start calculating these months, so July, August, and September. So we really need to see what's going on when it comes to inflation, and we really need to see what they're anticipating COLA will look like. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But first off, on this channel, we talk about money and the financial struggles that Americans are facing today. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell notification. That way you get notified anytime we put out a video. And like always, if you see my name and a picture of me in the comment section, make sure you see a check mark next to my name. That check mark signifies that it's me. If you do not see that check mark, it's not me. It's someone trying to impersonate me. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about, and the reason that I'm talking about this is because I had someone ask me in the comments about this. Now, I always, when it comes to articles, make sure if you guys are asking me a question about a certain article, please read that article, okay? Because sometimes people just read the headline and they don't read the whole article and they're asking me a question, but the answer is in the article itself. And let me show you what I'm talking about, because I was looking at this article here, and this is from the U.S. Sun. Now, I very rarely look at the U.S. Sun because I think their headlines are usually pretty misleading. And so I very rarely go there, but someone asked me about this directly, so that's why we're looking at this. And so this is what they saw, okay? So this is what they told me that they saw. It says free money here. It says hundreds of Americans. So first off, when you see hundreds of Americans, that's not a lot of Americans, okay? So that should clue you into, okay, this is a very, very small number of people that will be receiving what they're about to talk about here, okay? So it says hundreds of Americans will receive $500 a month for 2 years. Are you eligible, okay? So this person saw this and said, well, you know, I saw this and I was just, I don't know if it's true or not. Could you let me know? And so I went ahead and pulled the article up. It was on June 30th. That's when they published this, or actually that's when they updated this. So looking at this, the first portion of this article explains exactly what's going on, okay? So St. Paul, Minnesota is expanding its universal basic income program that will give 333 families $500 for 2 years. Okay, so that is the information that you need to know. So it's obviously it's not going to go out to a lot of people. It's going to be 333 families, and that's it. Okay, so the majority of people are not going to qualify for this. You need to live in St. Paul, Minnesota, and you need to be a part of this program that they're spearheading with the 333 families. Okay, so please, if you guys see an article, don't just read the headline, read the whole article. And it's like clickbait on YouTube. And people will say this all the time. Oh, this is clickbait. This is clickbait. They'll see the thumbnail and they'll call that clickbait, but they don't watch the video. Okay. And they don't watch the video, so they don't know if it's clickbait or not. They just see something that, oh, I don't believe this, so it must be clickbait. So please, if you guys are looking at these articles, make sure you look at the whole article, and then you can ask me a question. This is what I saw. It looks like $500 is going to be going out to a large group of people. Is this true? Okay, but in this case, no. It's a small group of people. It's only in one city. And so it's not going to affect that many people. Okay, the next thing I want to do, now I want to do something a little bit different. Okay, I have a pineapple here. Now, I'm in Colombia, if you guys didn't know. I get this pineapple in focus here so you guys can see it. I'm in Colombia, if you guys didn't know. And fruit is very, very affordable here. And I want you guys right now to go in the comment section and let me know how much you think I paid for that pineapple. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you probably know the price of this pineapple because I posted. Actually, it's going to be one pineapple, not two. I actually posted 2 pineapples, and I gave you the cost of both pineapples, so it'd be half that. So go in the comment section right now. Let me know how much you think this pineapple costs, and then at the end of this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about how much it costs. And it's just amazing how much money you can save if you do live in another country. And this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this whole pineapple experiment, I guess, just to show you. And I'll do this in the future, too. If you guys like this, I'll do it in the future where I'll buy different fruits and vegetables and things like that, and just different items when it comes to food, because food is a necessity, right? A lot of this other stuff it's not a necessity, but we need food to survive. And so I think what I'll do is I'll start showing you guys how much I paid for different things. That way you get an idea of how much things cost in other countries, because it's very interesting when you look at the U.S. and you compare the cost of a pineapple in the U.S. to other countries, and it's like, wow, why are we paying so much more? It's just ridiculous. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the story of the day, the topic that I want to talk about, and that's cola. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this article real quick, and then we're going to talk about it. Okay, so this is a CNBC article. It says retirees could see their monthly Social Security checks jump by $175 next year. Is that enough to keep up with inflation? So that's going to be the big question. Is it enough? Because we saw the 5.9% COLA increase for 2022 was not enough, because we're looking at inflation at 8.6%. We saw the last numbers at 9.1%. And so obviously the COLA for last year was not enough. We'll have to see if COLA this year will be enough. The hope is that we're looking at a situation where inflation will start to drop. That's what the hope is. Now, we have to actually see that happen, and we have not seen that happen yet. So there are a couple of nonprofit organizations that are doing their studies, and one study shows here monthly benefits for retirees could rise to 10.5% in 2023, and that's coming from the Senior Citizens League. And then we also have the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget Reports, and they're saying their estimates are looking at about 11.4% if inflation remains at the current clip. Okay, so we're looking at estimates that are showing double digits, okay, 10%, 10.5%, 11.4%. So we're looking at some real high numbers when it comes to COLA for 2023. And earlier this month, we saw the CPI score for June, and that was 9.1%. What will we see in July? That's what we need to focus on, okay? So we're coming into the end of July, and so the beginning of August, we're going to get that information for a CPI score. And so the Social Security Administration will be recording July, August, and September. And so these are the months where we really, really need to follow this and see where it goes when it comes to the CPI score, and we'll figure out what COLA is in October, the beginning of October, like the first 2 weeks of October. We should have that information, and so you should know what COLA will be for 2023. And so it's really interesting. And one thing I want to talk a little bit about, and I have my little cheat sheet here, but I want to go over some of the percentage increase, and this is year to year, okay? So we need to talk about this because this is what's affecting us every day, okay? So shelter has increased by 5.6%. Electricity has increased by 13.7%. Cleaning supplies has increased by 11.3%. And like I said, this is year to year. Okay, so last year this time it was in the case of cleaning supplies, it was 11.3% less. Okay, so we're seeing that increase just over a year. Apparel 5.2%. Tires 15.9%. And then we go into some of the food items: bread, 10.8%, lunch meat, 18%, snacks, 14%, salad dressing, 15%, carbonated drinks, 18%, lettuce, 11.4%. And so that is what we're looking at when it comes to the cost of things. The cost of things are continuing to rise, and we're seeing percentage changes, okay? We're seeing a large change when it comes to the cost of items. And the main thing that I like to focus on the food, because that is a necessity. That's something that we all need. Okay, so now we're looking at the pineapple. This pineapple that I bought. Now, I bought this pineapple. Let's get that in focus. I bought this pineapple, one of the carts. So they have these carts all over Colombia. So you don't necessarily have to go into a grocery store. And usually when you go into grocery stores, the pineapples don't look as good. Now, I was told, and this is my mom giving me this advice, always find a pineapple that is bright yellow. Okay, that's what you want. The yellower the pineapple is, the fresher it is, and you can also smell it. And a good thing is when you go to these little carts, and when I say carts, I mean they're just on the street. So you're just walking down the street, and there's a cart, and it has pineapples, avocados, and just a variety of different fruits. And the people that are selling the pineapples, they're going to try to give you the best pineapple. Why? Because they want you to come back. And so they usually they'll say, no, this is a good one. No, this is a good one. And I think that's just great, because even if you don't know how to pick a pineapple, they're going to let you know. Now, this pineapple cost me a whopping 46 cents. Okay, 46 cents is what I paid for this pineapple. And I got to, so it was 92 cents is what I paid total. So pretty amazing. Just think about this. What could you buy in the U.S. for 46 cents? And so that'll be the next thing that you put in the comments. What could you buy for 46 cents? Not much in the U.S. But in Colombia, that's a normal thing. I've already bought, this is my third pineapple, actually my fourth pineapple that I've bought since I've been here. And I'm going to start sharing more of this with you guys, because people have asked me how much is food and things like that. I don't know the going rate right now for pineapple in the U.S., but I know it's at least $3-4. And so this is like, what, 4 times less, or it's 4 times more expensive in the U.S. To buy a pineapple. But yeah, 46 cents. That's what I paid for it. And after I'm done with this pineapple, I'm going to go out, actually have 2. So after I'm done with these 2 pineapples, I'm going to go out and buy some more pineapples, because they're very, very inexpensive. And so I hope you guys enjoyed the little extra added content that I put there. And in the future, I will do more. If you guys like it, please give the video a thumbs up. And then also tell me in the comments, yeah, I like that. I'd like to know how much different things cost in Colombia. And I'll do the regular video, and then at the end, I'll talk a little bit about maybe some of the items that I purchased and show you how much they cost, if you guys like that. So let me know in the comments if you do like that. And so that's all I have for you guys today. Happy Friday. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.